Welcome back everyone. In this video we're going to discuss centroid and area of a triangle. Let's get started.
Let us now discuss about centroid. So to understand centroid, let's understand first median. What is median? A line segment which joins the vertex, that is point, of a triangle to the midpoint of the opposite side. So in this diagram, this is our vertex, so the opposite side will be this. So if you join a line from this vertex to the midpoint to this line, then this becomes our median. Similarly, for B, this is the opposite side and this is the midpoint, so this becomes our median. And for A, this is our point and this is our midpoint, so this becomes our median. Now, so we can obviously see that a triangle will have 3 median as it has 3 points. The interesting thing here is that all these 3 lines, they meet at one point. This point is called your centroid. So what is the definition of centroid? The point of concurrence or intersection of 3 medians of a triangle is known as centroid. The formula of centroid is C equals x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3, comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3. Let us now discuss the fourth formula, that is area of a triangle. So we all know that area of a triangle is half into base into height, but here we're going to use a different formula. The formula is half modulus x1 y2 minus x2 y1 plus x2 y3 minus x3 y2 plus x3 y1 minus x1 y3. Now this formula may look complicated, but there's a trick to remember this. If you want to remember this formula, just remember xy, 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 xy. Okay, that's the easy part. The complicated part is how to remember 1, 2, 2, 1. For that, we're going to use this diagram. So 1, 2, 3. First, we move from 1 to 2. So 1, 2, 2, 1. Then 2, 3. So 2, 3, 3, 2. Then 3, 1, so 1, 3. We can also use this formula in proving collinearity. So if you remember collinearity, 3 points lying in the same line. By proving that the area of the triangle formed with this 3 points is 0. To understand this, let's consider these 3 points. We can clearly see that these 3 points do not lie in the same line. So if you find the area of this triangle, you will get a non-zero number. But if this point has to lie on this line, that means it has to come down here. So it will look something like this. Now in this case, if you find in the area, so definitely it's a line, so you will get a 0 area, and hence we can say that these 3 points are collinear. Let us look at some numerical problems. Find the centroid of the triangle with vertices 1, 0, 5, minus 2 and 8, 2. Now let us draw a triangle with these vertices. So A, B, C. A is minus 1, 0, B is 5, minus 2 and C is 8, 2, where these are my x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3. Substituting in the formula of the centroid, that is x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3, we get minus 1, 5, 8 by 3 and 0, minus 2 plus 2 divided by 3. On solving, we get 4, 0. Now let us look at one more example. If 3, 0, 2, p, q, 6 are the vertices of a triangle ABC, find the values of p and q if the centroid of the triangle is 2, 5. So let us draw the figure first. Let's take A to be 3, 0, B to 2, P, and C to be Q, 6. And the centroid G as 2, 5. So substituting this x1, y1, x2, y2, and x3, y3 in the centroid formula, we get 5 plus q by 3, p plus 6 by 3. But the value of g is 2, 5. So on comparing the x coordinate with x and y coordinate with y coordinate, we get this: 5 plus q by 3 equals 2, p plus 6 by 3 equals 5. On solving, we get p equals 9 and q equals 1. Let us look at one more problem. If the coordinates of the midpoints of the sides of a triangle are 1, 1, 2, -3, and 3, 4, find its centroid. So here we have to note that the midpoints are given. These are not the vertices of the triangle. So the question becomes slightly difficult. Now, plotting these points in the triangle, we see A, B, C. Now these are variables. So x1, y1, x2, y2, and x3, y3. And plotting the midpoints as E, F, and D, and substituting the respective value, that is 2, -3, 3, 4, and D, 1. Since D is the midpoint of BC, we get x2 plus x3 by 2 is equal to 1. x2 plus x3 divided by 2 equals to 1, simply substituting it in the midpoint formula. Similarly, y2 plus y3 by 2 equals to 1. On solving, we get x2 plus x3 equals 2, y2 plus y3 equals to 2. Now, similarly, we get x3 plus x1 equals 2, y3 plus y1 by 2 equals to -3. On solving, we get x3 plus x1 equals 4, y3 plus y1 equals -7, and x1 plus x2 equals 6, y1 plus y2 equals 8. Now, the next job is to add all these equations, that is equation 1, equation 2, and equation 3. When we add equation 1, 2, and 3, we get this and this. On solving, we get x1 plus x2 plus x3 equals 6 and y1 plus y2 plus y3 equals 2. Hence, the centroid x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3, substituting these values respectively, we get 6 by 3, 2 by 3, that is 2, 2 by 3. Let us look at now sample questions. Find the area of the triangle whose vertices are 3, 8, -4, 2, and 5, 1. From here, we can derive that x1 is equal to 3, y1 is equal to 8, x2 equals -4, y2 equals to 2, x3 equals to 5, and y3 equals to -1. So, substituting these values in the area formula, the formula is shown on the left hand side of your screen, we get this. You can pause the video to check if the substitution is correctly done. On solving this, we get area to be 37.5 square units. Let us look at one sample question. Prove that the points A, B plus C, B, C plus A, and C, A plus B are collinear. So remember, to prove that these points are collinear, basically we'll have to prove that they lie on the same line. In order to do that, we can prove that the area of the triangle formed by these 3 points is equal to 0. So, area is equal to, the formula is shown on the left hand side. So here, your x1 is equal to A, y1 is equal to b plus c, x2 is equal to b, y2 is equal to c plus a, x3 is equal to c, and y3 is equal to c plus a. On substituting these values on the formula, we get this. You can again pause the video to check whether this substitution is correct or not. Now, on solving this, we get 0. Hence, we can say that the points are collinear. Please practice as many questions as possible from this topic, and if you have any questions, please drop it in the comment box. Thank you everyone for listening. I hope to see you in my next video. Take care everyone.